back at the Cox Smart Home in Virginia Beach, Virginia, with our food blogger and cookbook author extraordinaire, Whitney Bond, who is teaching me today how to function in a kitchen that's smarter than I am. Whitney, thank you
I don't believe that.
She's not saying a whole lot, though. So what are we working on now?
So now we're gonna make a sous vide turkey breast, which sounds very fancy, but the secret is it's so easy.
It sounds very fancy.
Yeah, so a sous vide is just a temperature-controlled water bath. So this device is actually what controls the water in the pot here. So as you see, it's not actually on a stovetop. You don't have to put it on a stove or an oven or anything. This is what heats the water.
Yeah, take it out.
Just take it off right there. Yeah,
it's just this.
So you can see. So this device, it doesn't take up a lot of space in your kitchen for those not wanting to add another kitchen gadget to their pantry. This one doesn't take up a lot of space. You can literally put it on anything. So you could put it on a pot, you could put it on, I don't know, a barrel if you want to make a lot of stuff in a sous vide.
And it's kind of a good alternative to a slow cooker. If you don't have a slow cooker, and again, you don't have a lot of space, you just buy this little thing and stick it in a drawer somewhere.
Yep, absolutely. And this one's Wi-Fi connected, so it's connected to your phone, so you can monitor the temperature anytime, anywhere. All the devices that we have here in the kitchen and that I have in my kitchen at home are all controlled by the Cox high-speed internet. So the great thing about that is no matter where you are, you know what's going on in your kitchen. So for instance, I travel a lot for work, and I was out of town and I got a notification on my phone that my freezer was rising in temperature. So I had my neighbors go over to my house, they checked, and sure enough, there was something that was blocking the vent from working and freezing, and they were able to move some things around, and my freezer is back up and working, and if not, I would have lost hundreds of dollars of groceries.
Yeah, you just saved $100 or $200 or $300,
right?
How full your freezer is.
Exactly, all because it was run by my Cox high-speed internet and connected via Wi-Fi. Let's get cooking.
Yes,
and I'm gonna have you help me and just hold this bag. So a lot of people think that you need a fancy vacuum sealer to make sous vide, but you don't. You can actually just use a Ziploc bag. So we're actually gonna put our turkey breast. This is a boneless, skinless turkey breast. You can usually find it in the freezer section of your grocery store. Just put it in the fridge for a day or two. Whoop, there we go. And defrost it. And then we're gonna add these accoutrements to it. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're thawing out frozen meat in your refrigerator. You don't want to leave them out at room temperature because they're not going to thaw evenly, and so that the part that's on the top or the most exterior can get bacteria if it's just sitting there in the warm part while the inside is still frozen. So you really want to make sure you do a good job with keeping it nice and cold and healthy and safe and bacteria-free.
Yes, absolutely. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, if you want to hold that open for me, perfect. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. We're using just about a ½ teaspoon of each. And then we're going to add 2 sprigs of rosemary and about 4 to 5 fresh sage leaves. And then a couple of bay leaves and a couple of sprigs of thyme. So you're getting all your delicious herbs in there to cook in your turkey. And then we're actually just going to dip this in the water. So this is called basically your water displacement method. So as you dip everything under the water except for obviously the opening, then the water starts to basically suction around the food, and then you can seal it closed and make sure there's no air bubbles around the food, and then it will sous vide right there in the bag.
And the great thing about a sous vide too is you can cook it for a long time and it's going to be so juicy. It's not drying out your food. But look at that.
Absolutely.
All sealed in.
Yeah, so we have it set at 152 degrees here, and we can leave it for 2 hours and it'll be fully cooked, or we can leave it for 8 hours. And it won't overcook because it's always gonna stay at this 152 degrees. It's similar to cooking in a slow cooker because it's low and slow, but this is never under direct heat. So it's just the water that's cooking, so you never have any kind of heat source touching the food, so it's never gonna burn.
And the water's circulating all the way around it, so all the sides are getting cooked equally, which is great.
Yes.
And where can I find these recipes? Are they all on your blog?
They're all on my blog, whitneybond.com. I have 1,100 recipes.
Oh my gosh.
I just hit 1,100, so there's literally something for everyone. We've got sous vide recipes, slow cooker recipes, 29-minute meals, so something quick and easy to make during the week.
Well, I can't wait to see and smell this when it's done.
Yes, so we're gonna wait 2 hours, maybe go watch another movie.
Let's go.
Another great 2 hours of movie watching. I sure do love that, Tom Hanks. So now we have our sous vide turkey. It is all done. Literally all we did was take it out of the bag and slice it up, and now you have this beautiful herb rubbed turkey breast that is so juicy.
Well, what I love about it is it took 5 minutes to make, literally,
Yes.
as far as the prepping.
Yes.
It was very simple, basic ingredients. It smells amazing and it looks so elegant. So you could serve this at any fancy schmancy dinner and it would be perfect.
Absolutely.
It just looks wonderful.
All right.
And with the sous vide, you don't usually even need a knife, do you? You can just
You
kinda
don't. You
push
can
right
just,
through
it's
those.
so tender, so juicy, you'll see.
Let's get a slice here on the plate.
All right.
Whitney, thank you again so much for coming out here and teaching me all this. It's just been so much fun, and I've learned so
Absolutely.
much.
Yeah, I've had such a blast. I love talking about smart kitchens and how to make cooking easier for everyone. So this is one of my favorite recipes, and it's just so easy.
You just don't even need a knife. Look at that. That was incredible.
So tender. It's perfect for sandwiches, for lunch, put it in eggs for breakfast, or serve it for dinner with some stuffing. We don't eat stuffing
Midnight
enough,
snack,
right?
just pull it out of the fridge. This is delicious. It's so good. Thank you so much for coming and teaching me how to make this incredible sous vide turkey and all of the techno stuff in the kitchen today. I appreciate it. I'm very low tech, so you're helping bringing me into the future.
Awesome. I'm happy to do it.
I had such a great time today learning about the Cox Smart Home and checking out all of this amazing technology. And none of this would be possible without high-speed internet like Cox Gigablast. So make sure you check that out. If you missed any of this episode, you can see it on yourview.com. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at Karen is Cooking from the Heart. And remember, you don't have to be a trained cook or chef to make delicious space-age meals for your family. You just gotta cook from the heart. Today we're at the Cox Smart Home in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I just stepped out of an amazing and super convenient smart kitchen. Can't wait to see what else the house has to offer. Hello. Today we're at the... See, I told you, you had nothing to worry about. This is like my 18th try.